We have a saying here: good platform, good data, good agents, right? Bad data, right? That's a common phrase. Bad data is never cleaned up by AI. So the better the structure of the data, the more consistent the structure of the data, the faster AI can be. If you give it a bunch of raw data, disparate data, broken data sets, it's not going to unify it, right? If it doesn't know when something was collected, for example, just time. If you just take off the time element of data, AI can't solve that problem. So the first thing Conviva does is all of our data is processed to a single clock. So no matter what we do, all 70 million streams this weekend that we're going to do are processed at exactly the same time clock. So that way we know to the second, if something happened in New York, for example, we'll know what happened in New York because we see every session to the same time. And we know, oh, at 7:01, there was something that happened in New York across all the streams. Now we can go isolate that. But if you take time off that and you say, hey, by the way, I think there was something that happened in New York. When? Saturday. What time? No idea. How do I know where to start? How do I know what to look for? So structured data is required for automation, absolutely required. You will spend so much money on getting an agent or an AI service deployed on bad data, not on the productivity side, just on the data cleanup. And you will not get it perfect. It will not get perfect. So you are literally introducing. It's like you buy a Ferrari and you go to the gas station and you go to a cheap gas station that mixes 20% of their gas with water. That's what a bad data strategy does to an agent. You could have the highest performing AI agent built, but if you give it 75% gas, 25% water, you're screwed. Yeah. And that engine is not going to get rid of the water. It's just going to run like crap. And that's exactly the same concept with AI is if your data is even 20% bad, you're screwed. It can't come back together.